President Donald Trump has long maintained that there would be no ISIL if the United States had taken the oil in Iraq following the U.S. invasion. While the Obama presidency focused on leading a coalition airstrike campaign against the group, President Trump has shown interest in controlling the vulnerable oil wealth in Iraq as a means of defeating the terrorist group and cutting off its funding.
I've always said, shouldn't be there, but if we're going to get out, take the oil. If we would have taken the oil, you wouldn't have ISIS.
Estimates by one research center show that in 2015, ISIL had oil revenue of about $600 million, compared with more than $1 billion a year earlier, an indication the fight against ISIL was taking a toll on the terror group's financing.
At this point, the real power of raising revenue comes from their territorial control. So they have a population under their control. They tax that population. They have resources under their control, not just oil. They have agricultural land. They had factories. And they can tax that agricultural land. They can sell the production from factories. They can take a small portion of illicitly exported antiquities. Right? That's not a large part of their money, but it does add up.
Experts say ISIL has used extortion as part of its tax collection and a long-term source of revenue, but the disastrous condition of public services has forced increasing numbers of residents to flee, all while ISIL exploits the country's resources to meet its own goals.
Yes, they do some things cheaply, but not as cheaply as people think. Right? So they pay salaries. And those salaries are based on family size. You get a certain amount as a fighter, a certain amount per wife, a certain amount per minor child, a certain amount per parent.
The French-based Center for the Analysis of Terrorism has concluded that ISIL is a highly adaptable terror organization. However, they are struggling financially after years of punishing U.S.-led coalition airstrikes, as well as a stronger Iraqi military. Yasmeen Alamiri, CGTN, Washington.